Hello, everybody, and welcome. Today we're going to be doing some kids' books. I have a ton of holiday books. I also have some cool, just regular books that you can give to your kids as just gifts. I have to get my Amazon Live going real fast, but we will be on our way. So if there are any books that you have been wanting to check out for your kiddos, make sure to leave us a comment. Make sure to follow. We do have a ton of holiday finds that we're going to be going over the course of this entire month, of course. So first and foremost, some of the things, hopefully my mic is on. I keep thinking I'm not as prepared. I had to move my studio back to where it usually is today. So I was like, oh, so many things. So first and foremost today, we have, of course, all of our techie stuff in the very, very beginning. So if you do have any questions about that, make sure to leave a comment. So I have my Elgato face cam, which is 20% off today. There's also my ring light. I feel like I am brighter today, just in a better light place. So I have two ring lights. One of them is this selfie ring light that's actually 40% off. It's cool because it does have the stand for your phone, so it makes it really easy. So if you don't necessarily have a fancy camera, phones are fancy cameras, so you can totally do that. And then of course the Logitech Blue Yeti. It is actually, I think it's the same price as all the Black Friday and Cyber Monday prices still. So they've kind of lingered on it. It is $89.99, but I assure you it's usually not that low. So definitely if you are looking for a mic right now, this is probably the best time. And Blue Yeti is amazing. Hello, Carrie. Happy Wednesday. Okay. So I wanted to just talk about some of these cool books that I found, or that Carrie was so generous and lent me. And so you can get inspired for the holidays. I want to showcase this adorable book. I think it's one of the more unique holiday books I've actually read in a long time. It is called Little Red Sleigh. This sleigh has a personality and a whole livelihood. So this little sleigh, their dream, or her dream, she wants to be Santa's sleigh, but she's so tiny. So here is what the book looks like on the inside. So cute. I love the decorations on the tree. Of course, the Nutcracker's hysterical, the little snowmen. So she dreams of being Santa's sleigh one day. She wants to be able to have the reindeer, help with the presents. So cute. So she decides she's going to do it. So this is an adventure of her going to find Santa so she can become Santa's sleigh. She goes through all of these little trials and tribulations. She wanders through and she even takes a trade. This is just so cute. I love the concept. I think it's adorable. So you could see her right here. The art style is so, so cute. Let me read a few passages so that you can kind of get a feel for how this sounds, because sometimes, you want something a little more poetic. Is that right? Bouncy? Oh, yes. Hi, Kathy Marks. Thanks for commenting over on YouTube. It is not a cookbook. So right now, because of the holidays, Cookbook Divas also covers a ton of holiday books and kids' toys and stuff like that. So this is mostly for our Amazon Live channel. So if you wanted some inspiration for holiday decorations, kids' items, that sort of thing, we do obviously cookbooks too. But right now, because it's the holidays, it's prime time. So we're doing a lot of kids' books right now. So I know it's not a cookbook, but we will be doing some cookbooks a little later in this week. I promise. All right. So back to the Little Red Sleigh. This is 40% off. So $10.77. Let me read it out loud so you can kind of get a feel for how this sounds. As they steamed north, the ground gradually changed from softly rolling hills to vast icy mountains. After many, many miles, train slowed down and stopped at a station. This is as far as I go, he said, but over that ledge you'll find a yellow truck who can help you go farther. Oh, thank you, said Little Red. So it does flow. It's a fairly, but it doesn't have that rhythm that some kids' books have. So here's some more beautiful illustrations. Of course, right when I live stream, I get something in my eyeball. That always happens. So I really like the story. I think it's really fun. It's cute. I like the message too. Like this little tiny sleigh has aspirations to be Santa's giant sleigh and help on Christmas time. So check this one out. Let me show you one more page. So cute. So this is the Little Red Sleigh. All right. Let's look at some other cute kids books. So we have Where Snow Angels Go right here. It's really another very unique story. It's so hard to prop kids books. My whole thing's falling apart already. It's hard to prop kids books up because usually they're really thin, and I have these slats on my bookshelf, and it just falls over every time. I'm trying. All right, so here we have Where Snow Angels Go. This is a really beautiful book. It has really stunning illustrations, but it's a really interesting story too. It looks like I need to read this all the way through, but it seems like this is a story about a girl. She makes a snow angel during a period of time where she was sick, and the snow angel actually comes to visit her. And the illustrations are very they're pretty, but I was surprised at how dark they were in the very beginning. But it's not a dark story, I assure you. It's just a unique kind of story. Not every page has an illustration, by the way, but the ones that do, wow, just very subtle, beautiful. So it tells this beautiful story. We've had some family health stuff going on this year, so this might actually be a really nice holiday book to kind of share, just because it's kind of like, okay, we did it, we managed to get through it. Maybe we also had our own cute little snow angel too watching over us. So it's really, really cute. Even though not every page has an illustration, this is a really fast book you can get through together if you wanted to read this, pre-Christmas. So check this one out too. It's a very heartwarming, wholesome story. This is called Where Snow Angels Go. And I love the little silver shine on here. It's so pretty. I like this one a lot too. Okay, so let me see if I can prop this up properly. Next up on our list today is Merry Tale. This one's for little babies. Let me see if I can find. See, my whole thing is falling apart. I love these, this particular author and publisher, because I think they've done a ton of different, they have like Spooky Tale for Halloween, and they have Merry Tale. So they have a ton of like cute baby tales for the holiday season. This is 20% off right now, $12.79. So a Christmas adventure. All right. One snowy Christmas Eve, a visitor arrived. And I think, oh yes. Okay, here we go. And it has a little flap here. We have Santa's Workshop. We are now invited. How cool. So now it says into a gleaming, and then we keep going through this adventure, forest. And we see cute little deer behind the trees. Oh, I think I might have skipped one. Okay. Past the crashing waves. See the cute little whale. Across the glittering, and you can see this transitions over here. Ice. I love this. It's very colorful, very interactive too. There's different shapes, sizes, kind of different things going on every single page. It doesn't have to be overstimulating on every page too, which is also something I noticed. So the beginning on their adventure is pretty crystal clear, and then all of a sudden we've got everyone's preparing for Christmas. So it's such a cute little book with lots of different pages, different secret hidey holes. This is a fun baby book that you can read together. So this is Merry Tale. It's also 20% off right now. And again, they have Spooky Tale, and I know they have a ton of other cute little baby tales. This is an awesome board book. Great for babies, for sure. It's so cute. I want to keep reading it. So here you go. Merry Tale. Adorable. All right. So next on our list today, we have, oh my, let's get a Christmas tree. So I do have a couple of the golden little golden books. There we go. And they are really nice because one of my favorite things to do actually with the golden books, and some of the things I've seen people do, is they get a ton, like just a stack of golden books, and then they gift them. They'll just put like a really cool wrapper on it, and it's a really cool bundle of books. So if you do have a little reader in your life and who loves, Disney or pop culture or something like that, that would be a really fun gift option. So this is $5.99 right now. Here is the actual book. I'm showing you the wrong one. So this is Let's Get a Christmas Tree. You notice too, the spine is a little different than the regular golden book. It's like the holiday version. So here we go. I'm going to show you a few pages. They're not very big, but they're very colorful. They have great stories. I don't know if I added the Frozen one, but it basically encompasses the entire Frozen story. All right, such adorable art. I'm ready to go, I said. I had my puffiest coat, my fuzziest mittens, and my tallest boots. Woof! Boo was ready to go too. Dad smiled. Let's get a Christmas tree. This dog is adorable. All right. So then they're at this little Christmas tree farm trying to decide which one to get. What's perfect for their household? And eventually they do find one that's the perfect tree. So then not only do they have to go find the tree, they have to take it home and they have to decorate it. I don't know why I'm struggling to flip this. You have to also decorate their entire home. This would be a really fun book to read right now or just in a couple weeks even together as you are maybe decorating and getting set up for Santa to come. So I think the kids would totally dig this. It's just a really cute story. And you don't have to have this out all the time. You can have this little golden book just for the holidays. And it could be something that is what would you call it? A family heirloom too. I know a lot of people who collect golden books and they are family heirlooms for a lot of people. So check this one out too. It's really cute, very festive. This is the Let's Get a Christmas Tree little golden book. And again, make sure, something I like doing for gift options is just getting a ton of cool little golden books as just a gift set for anybody who has little readers out there that love books. That would be such a cool gift because it's all about how many gifts they get. I don't know if you noticed that, but that's always something that my niece is always doing. She's always counting everything. And I'm like, it doesn't matter how much you get, but she's young. She doesn't realize this. Okay, so my next book I want to share today is If You Met Santa. It's another cute little baby board book. So I need to make sure I'm keeping tabs on my Facebook list here and my YouTube. It's hard to keep all these multiple screens going. I'm glad that I don't have my camera way over here like I did last week. So here we go. If You Met Santa. This is such a cute book. So it's a cute little baby board book. I think there's probably like 12 pages maybe on here. Short, but very fun. So here we go. We start with our reindeer chillin'. If you met Santa, you would find him surrounded by books. Awesome. We're surrounded by books too over here. Usually cookbooks, but Santa might be a cook too. He would be wearing red unless it was Sunday. He would want to know which beard style you like best. I personally am a classic. I like that one, but I also think this one is hysterical. We have, if you met Santa, he would definitely ask you to join the choir. I'm not going to read all of it, but just so you get a gist of how it feels, how it looks. I love that all the houses they live in the North Pole are all gingerbread houses. He would invite you to take an icy plunge with him and the polar bears. This is cute. And I do like that the polar bears look a little different. Or maybe he'd take you on a snowy bike ride with Mrs. Claus. So now we get a new character introduced. We have cute little Mrs. Claus here. Adorable. All right, I'm going to skip to one more page just so you can get a gist of more how this looks. This is so cute, a candy cane forest. They're walking together. So if you want another cute baby board book, I totally recommend If You Met Santa. This would be really, really fun. it'd be a great gift option too. Alrighty, so I want to share with you a not Christmas book real fast, but maybe like, I don't know, just something really fun. It's 31% off. I have a mess going on. So I have a niece who, I've said this already. Oh my God, everything's falling. I apologize. Anyway, so it says Sloth wasn't sleepy. My niece has a problem going to sleep sometimes. And I know that's a common thing for kids. This book is very, very cute and does talk about the kiddo who's very apprehensive to go to bed. So here we go. Sloth wasn't sleepy. This is a cute book, and I have to be honest, sloths creep me out, but I really enjoy this book, probably because I'm not watching them move. That's just a me thing. All right, so one night at bedtime, Sloth wasn't sleepy. In fact, she was the opposite of sleepy, worked up and worried and wide awake. Close your eyes and rest, her mama said. Oh my God, look at how cute it is. That snake is not threatening. It looks adorable. But when Sloth closed her eyes, her mind swirled with worries, slithering snakes and sharp-taloned eagles and jaguars that prowled in the night. I'm having a hard time talking. Not a good thing for reading kids' books. Sloth cuddled into her mama and listened. Shush, rush, went the trees in the wind. Shush, rush, shush, rush. Can you feel the wind in your fur? Sloth grew still and felt for the wind. It whispered and ruffled her fur. Sometimes, Mama said, I like to pretend I'm a tree, drinking up breath from the roots to my crown, from my toes to the top of my head. Would you like to try that too? Sloth nodded, but she didn't feel like a tree. See, I like that it helps. There's a lot of times that when my niece has come over and tried to sleep, she'll wake up over and over and over again. And it's like, basically one of those nights is a 2-hour sleep kind of night. So I like that this book also gives you suggestions on different things you can do to try to both chill and be okay with the nighttime, because it can be scary. I remember that too. Close your eyes, Mama said. Now breathe in and count to 4 and then breathe out for just as long. Sloth closed her eyes. She counted a long, slow breath. In all the way to the tip top of her head and out all the way down to her toes. It made her feel quiet, and she did it again. The trees made a shush-rush sound. Are you tired now? So she's not quite tired. And then we keep going through this whole entire process of going to sleep and finding different ways of relaxing. So this is a cute little tale that you can also tell to your little one who might be a little like, I don't want to go to bed because I don't like being in the dark, which happens. This is called Sloth Wasn't Sleepy. Very cute book. I highly recommend it. I'm glad I found this one at the library. I was like, oh, this is precious and perfect. Okay, so back to the Christmas land. I'm going to actually try to find one of the books that fell on the floor because it's easiest, of course. There is a very cool book here. I need to find it in my carousel. I have too many items in here. It's hard to navigate. Oh, lucky me. They're both next to each other. So this book here is really cool. So this is called Is Christmas Everywhere? It's celebrations from around the world. This is a really, really fun book that has obviously a really cool shape, but it's very informative. And I was very shocked because there's a lot of things in here that I didn't even know. So it says 10 days until Christmas, how I wish I could be not just a plain pine, but a real Christmas tree. My forest friends travel and come back home brimming with tales of fine trees dressed in bright, happy trimmings. 10 days until Christmas, and I hear a sound. Footsteps approaching and gathering round. Glass ornaments, trinkets, and sweet fairy lights are hung on my branches with joy and delight. And then we move on to 9 days until Christmas. So it's kind of a cool countdown book, too, if you wanted to do that. Maybe read a small little page every day. That's only one page, though. It's so short. So you get to learn about different Christmases around the world. So this says every culture has its own special ways of decorating for the holidays. In places like Australia, Brazil, and South Africa, December is a summer month. So a lot of the times they'll decorate their Christmas trees with like seashells. That's a cool idea. I'm going to skip a couple pages because I don't want to spoil all of the book. Here we have in Peru, people carve dried gourds, round or pear-shaped squashes that are pumpkins, into Christmas decorations. That's really cute. I really dig that. In fact, if you are looking for some DIY ideas on how to celebrate Christmas, I know a lot of us are trying to tone it down with our spending, and I absolutely understand. This is a cool DIY idea. There's a ton of butternut squash pumpkins out there. There's tons of pumpkins out there. We can still decorate our trees, just carve them out. Here we have Greece is a country made up of hundreds of islands. So the sea is very important at Christmas time. So granted, it's not summer, it's winter in Greece. So Greek people decorate boats of all sizes with lights to thank St. Nicholas, who protects sailors and fishers. So I'm not reading everything either in here, just so that maybe you'll go out and be like, oh, I want to learn more about this. Here we have in Mexico, piñatas are filled with candy, fruits, and peanuts to enjoy at Las Posadas, a series of 9 parties occurring every day from December 16th until Christmas Eve. Why don't we do this? I want to party every day for 6 days straight. I don't understand why we don't do that. That sounds amazing. And then we can all have 6 days off and enjoy like family, our communities, and just hang out with people we really enjoy. Come on, United States, get with it. So tons of cool information, beautiful illustrations, and lots of information. I really love it. It's a cool book, and the shape is great. And I think it'll encourage kids to be more curious about the world that's outside of the little bubbles we all live in. It's very, very cool. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed Alan. Hello, Alan. And I kind of am partying 31 days straight. Oh no, that's so much partying, Carrie. I don't know how you do it. It's so much. Okay, and then the next book I wanted to share is Pick a Pine Tree. I know we just read one that said Pick a Christmas Tree, but this one is Pick a Pine Tree. I like this. It's kind of hard to see, but the trees are a little shimmery. That's not just my ring light. It is a little shimmery. It's kind of a cool little cover. You can make this a Christmas gift. I personally like having some of these just as little books you can read together as nostalgia. They are the Christmas books, so you kind of put them away once Christmas is done, and then you pull them out again when the Christmas season happens. I don't know. I had a few experiences like that with my grandparents, and I kind of appreciate that. It's not like I'm going to read a lot of Christmas books in summertime. Maybe I would. I don't know. They do in Australia. All right. So here is beautiful illustrations here. Let's see. Alan, I lost my voice in a cold and I can't live stream. Oh, I'm sorry. Is your voice still lost? Oh, I hate that. And this one is featured in Carousel now. Oh no, was the other one not featured in the Carousel? That's so frustrating. Okay, here we go. Let me read this out loud so that you can kind of get a feel for this. Pick a pine tree from the lot. Slim and tall or short and squat. One with spiky needle clumps, scaly bark, or sappy bumps. Long straight limbs or branches bent. Just smell that piney scent. I think I am going to go to a Christmas tree, trying to find a Christmas tree this year for the first time ever. Like, I've never done that before, and I'm kind of excited about it. So I want to do it specifically for the scent. I think it'll be nice to have like a cool pine scent in the house. And also picking a Christmas tree. Lift the tree above your head, bundle it upon your sled, or if you live very far, bring it home atop your car. Wouldn't that be fun if we all had the opportunity to like grab a Christmas tree, you ride a sleigh down and be able to bring it back? That's really cute. Move aside a lamp or chair, clear away a section where your tree will sit, tall and grand, snug and sturdy in its stand. So some of this is pretty rhymey. It's got a rhythm to it, but I love the illustrations. It's vibrant, it's fun, it's cute. I've never had so many kids in my world of decorating, like friends, I guess, come over and help me decorate a tree. That would have been really fun. But there's a lot of cool things you can do here. Learn how to make your own tinsel, string up lights, and Christmas caroling. Enjoy your Christmas tree. So this is a very cute Christmas book. I highly recommend it. And it looks like a little present already. It's called Pick a Pine Tree. This is by Patricia Tott and illustrated by Jarvis. And Jarvis has a very familiar name. I'm trying to remember who I know we've covered books that Jarvis has illustrated. In fact, maybe I have a library book that I just got that is illustrated by Jarvis. I'm going to showcase another book here. Let's see. This one is I just got from the library yesterday, and I wanted to share it because I actually learned something. I had no idea about this story, and I feel like I need to go back to school because I was like, what? It's called A Bear Far From Home. This is about a king. I think it's the king of Norway gifts the king of England. Yes, a bear, a polar bear. This is, I think, a real story. So let's look at it. A Bear Far From Home. So this is what I just told you what the story is about. I like that we have kind of an English manuscript style in this. It's really fun. So what it says, long ago, when kings and queens ruled much of the world, Haakon, the king of Norway, gave Henry, the king of England, a bear. Look at that. So cute. It's wrapped in a bow. She was a white bear, a polar bear, a kind of bear never before seen in England. She must have nestled against her mother, snug and warm, listening to her slow, steady heartbeat and nestling her soft fur. The bear had been born in winter, deep down in a dark den beneath the snow. Oh, it's too cute. And I don't know if I can deal with this because he's going to be taken away, or she's going to be taken away. Oh, God. I can't. One day in spring, the bear ventured outside her den for the first time. Imagine how the world must have seemed to her, white, bright, and dazzling. As she followed her mother to the sea, she might have stretched up, lifting her nose to drink in delicious new smells of fish, of feathers, of salt, and seals. We're going to skip to this, we're going to skip over to where, stupid people kidnap her. It's horrible. Please have a good ending. Okay. So we get to learn more about this bear and the historical context here. So what we do know is that after a while, he ordered a long, strong cord to hold her and decreed that his men let her out so she could fish in the river every day. Imagine a morning, maybe in spring, the bear hears a thump of heavy boots coming her way. Her door squeaks and swings open, and with that, the bear's world changed forever again. So we get to learn that the bear finally gets to be a little free in a different world and starts to enjoy her life in this particular setting. But it's actually historical. Here's the notes. We even get a bibliography in the end. I want to read this. It does talk about how this bear's life changed forever and putting yourself in the bear's shoes. So I don't know why I'm losing my voice too. Every time I live stream. Hold on a second. But I like this. I like the English manuscript style of it. And it's an interesting story. Obviously, it's a little sad, but it's cute too. It's A Bear Far From Home. Oh, I keep missing stuff. Okay, Katie, do you prefer polar bears or penguins for Christmas? Don't worry, I won't buy you a polar bear or penguin. I like polar bears, actually. But I never said that for a long time because my sister, when we were growing up, I was the panda person and then she was the polar bear person. So I felt like I couldn't really encroach on her polar bear thing. And Alan says, you could buy me a lion. All right. And yes, Carrie shared her love of seahorses and peacocks. And I will not share. You'll have to find out more on our Amazon Live channel on why Carrie loves the things she loves. Okay, next book I want to share with you today. This one is, where did it go? I need to know because it's a library book. Okay, it's How to Catch Santa, another cool holiday book. This is 7% off, $7.44. I mean, this is really nice. So this is a hardcover. It's got quite a few pages here. All right, so this is a holiday how-to book. If you are curious, here we go. Moving forward. As you know, Santa's very busy and you won't be able to keep him for long. So plan ahead. Figure out now how to make the most of your time. I like that this book is already telling you, plan. Make sure to properly plan. First of all, don't you have a zillion questions to ask him? Here are some questions you can ask Santa. How do you squeeze down the chimney? How do you stay clean? Those are legit questions. What about houses with no chimneys? What's their fuel? Magic for their sled, obviously. How do you find kids who are away on trips? I never would have thought to ask that. These kids are way smarter than I am. Who invents new toys at your workshop? Are they the elves, Mrs. Claus? Is it you? Is it a combination of everybody? Is it a secret person inventor? So we also have things you can tell Santa. I'm trying very hard to be good. My sister is too, even if it doesn't look like it. I know what mom and dad want. They were too busy to write to you. Oh, that's very sweet. And then there's things you can maybe even give to Santa. So a ton of ideas on that. Drawings of Santa with you and your family. Homemade Christmas decorations for Mrs. Claus. That's really cute. So here, I'll skip a few pages. Beautiful illustrations here, but I love that this is kind of an activity book that you can do together. So you don't necessarily have to read before bedtime. This could be like on a weekend. If you're like, let's get, into the holiday spirit, let's start doing some fun activities. It says, write Santa riddles, but don't give the answers. So it says you can also bake him cookies. Instead of putting them by the tree, draw arrows leading to your room, string bells and chimes above the cookies. That way he'll make a racket and wake you up. So lots of fun things you can do. Here's different Santa sounds. You can make last-minute preparations for Christmas. Leave the Christmas tree lights on to help Santa see his way around. Rudolph, with his nose so bright, can't help him from the roof. Rudolph, what are you doing? Is your puppy a good watchdog, a good gentle watchdog? If yes, then let him stay in your bedroom. So this is very cute. Happy holiday, fun Christmas book. This is How to Catch Santa, a fun how-to holiday book. I've never seen a book like this, but again, I don't have kids, so it's not something I'm reading or looking out for, but I love this idea. It's really fun. All right, I missed a bunch of stuff too. Oh no, Alan says that he loves lions and he's a Lion Club member. What? And your boyfriend is also a Lion Club member. That is so fun. That's a cool connection that you guys have, actually. I don't know. I have to admit, I don't even know what a Lion Club member is. Can somebody tell me? I feel horrible. Okay. Next on our list today is another How to Catch Santa. So, or Santa Claus. 2 different books, by the way. This one's a little newer. Carrie, they sit around talking about their pride. Did Alan tell you to say that? Because that is a very Alan joke right there. That's funny. Okay, so this How to Catch Santa is very sparkly, and I think it was published not that long ago. It's a fairly new book, and I want to say I don't want to say this, I don't want to say it necessarily, but I think they have some other how to catch, like how to catch a unicorn, how to catch, I think, some cryptids. So I think this one is finally a holiday how to catch Santa Claus. And this is by Alice Walstead and Andy Elkerton, Alice Walstead sounds very familiar. So let's look at this together. Here we have How to Catch Santa Claus. This makes sense to me. Yes, I understand why. I'm a holiday legend with reindeer that fly. As much as I want to stay for a while, I have stops round the world tonight. I'd love to talk to each child there is, but these toys need homes by daylight. Is this guy dealing? He's like got a Nintendo, or what is he doing? That's hilarious. I love that little game system. You're all so smart and clever, and the traps do look like fun, but I can't get too distracted. There's a lot of work to be done. This is adorable. This is kind of a cute little joke book, too, it seems like. Okay. Alan said, Lions is the world's largest service organization to help communities throughout the world. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I haven't heard of this before. That sounds amazing. How do you become a lion? I want to be a lion. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. All right, it says, I love Christmas flowers. They grow at the North Pole, but I don't need to take these. It's time for me to roll. Look at this elf. Very mischievous. Mischievous. There's so many ways to say that word. I'm realizing. Okay, I bet no one knows about the magic key that I don't show. I can walk from house to house to come in and then to go. Oh no, Santa. I love that these reindeer are getting into like people's farms and they're eating the carrots here. It's very cute. So this is 20% off right now. It's very cute. You get to adventure with Santa as he delivers all of these packages together. It's just got a really fun font, great art style. So this is 1038, and it's a fairly new Christmas book by the New York Times bestselling author Alice Walstead. It's super cute. I like it. So check this one out. It's shiny and pretty. This would be a really great holiday book for the kids for sure. All right. So next on our list today. Oh, I want to do this one. Okay. By the way, I'm getting too excited. So we have these really cute lights that I want to share really fast. This is actually a 2-pack, and I'm pretty sure Carrie has the other one from what I remember. I've wrapped this around my entire bookshelf, so I can't up close show you them. But these are cute little gingerbread man. I hope you guys can see that. The little shape here. You can see, right? They're adorable. So this is $26.99. I like these because the wire is actually kind of sturdy and malleable. So you could wrap this around like a banister, and it's not going to kind of be really loose and fall apart. It's battery operated, and hold on. I have a blanket on me. It's so cold here. I kind of regret doing hardwood floor because my feet are freezing. All right, so it's battery operated, or you can use a USB here. So either or, which is kind of nice if you do have accessibility to a USB. But it does give you enough length here, additional length to access a USB port if you need to. But if you don't have that, you also have this battery pack. Katie. All right. So, but the thing to keep in mind with this light set, do not put this outside. That would just be a nightmare. You're never going to see it. You're going to have it lit up one time and it's going to get ruined. This is an indoor only light for sure. But it's really cute. It's not just a shape of a gingerbread man. There's like actual paint on there. So it's cute. I highly recommend it. It's a 2-pack. I've wrapped this around. So I'm guessing this is over 6 feet tall, maybe 7 feet of length. So if you get 2 of them, it's 14 feet. That'd be really awesome for like a mantle, or you can do kind of like a table setting if you wanted to. And plus it's approachable for kids. Kids love gingerbread. not just kids. We love gingerbread. I know that Carrie loves gingerbread too. Is that a hint for, oh, Alan? No. Well, thank you for stopping by, Alan, and thank you for sharing your Lions Club thing. I feel like I learn something about Alan every time we live stream. It's really awesome. Thank you for sharing. And then Carrie's asking me how I feel about Christmas gnomes, the kind that have their hat pulled over their, I actually like them. That was actually something that Tiffany and I shared a lot. I'm not obsessed like Tiffany was about the holiday gnome thing, but they're pretty cute. I would not go ham. One or two are nice. They're cute. I like them. Okay, next on my list here, I have to, since my whole shelf fell apart, I'm reassessing what I have here. So I'm hoping I added this Frozen set here because it is so cute. I think I did. Here it is. I really, really, really love the, where is it? Okay, I think it's this one. No, where are you? Okay, let me find it real fast. Okay, here we go. I really love the art style of this. And I have to be honest, there's so many people that love, when Frozen came out, it was so much that I think I actually only managed to watch Frozen twice. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. So I just never got into the hype. So I actually really do like Frozen stuff now, like past the whole hype period, because one, it's about two sisters. So I have a sister too. They grew up kind of polar opposites. That's my sister too. And it's really, I don't know, it's a cute little story. And the romance is kind of like a sidebar in that particular story. It's really mostly about sharing sisters. Anyways, not sharing sisters. Oh my God, it's about having a sister. Anyway, so this is 36% off. It's $10.89. This is a cute art style. It's very storybook-esque. I love it. Like very vintage, I think. But I love the pastel colors in here. It's kind of hard to see. I know my light's drowning it out a little bit. But here we have Elsa and Anna in kind of post-Frozen, which is really cute. So Elsa's the Snow Queen. Anna's kind of the Queen. So they have separate lives and they have separate things going on, but they want to start creating their own traditions and they don't want to forget about each other as sisters because they have a lot of responsibility now, both being queens. They don't see each other very often. So now they're finding ways of creating their own holiday traditions and making time for each other. So that is actually something that I think a lot of people go through, that sort of phase where it's like, you know, some families do have those very strong traditions that follow them, but other people, you have to start reevaluating like what traditions are going to follow you, you know, when you start growing up. So this is really cute. This is something that I really relate to. I love the art style. It's precious. And I love whatever Elsa, this crazy ice horse. I think it's super cool. This Christmas tree is adorable. This actually kind of, okay, so this is what this reminds me of. The Last Unicorn. The art style feels very, very akin to it. So check this one out. I think Frozen is one of those movies that are definitely a holiday movie where it's not, you know, screaming Santa Claus or Rudolph or, you know, that sort of thing. It's just it's a light Christmas. It's a wintry movie. So it's really cute. I know a lot of people that have Frozen on their movie watch list during the holiday weekend. So check this book out too. You can watch Frozen. And then this story talks about the aftermath, like where the sisters are now. This is Anna, Elsa, and the Enchanting Holiday. Super cute. Really enjoy it. Okay. So next on the list. Oh, Carrie, I love Frozen. It was so fun to see it on the big screen with Ethan when he was little. That's cute. And did he enjoy it? I can't remember, actually. Man, that was such a long time ago. Because I think I actually might have been in Colorado when Frozen came out. Was I? Wow, I can't believe he actually sat for it too. That's crazy. Okay, so let me see if I can find. It might be better if I looked for a book and then found it in my list because the list is so enormous and there's so many books on the shelf. So let me see if I can find it. This next book is called Christmas and Count and Find Primer. Let me see if I can find this. I hope I can. I am so disorganized with my Christmas book list. There's just so many. And some of these books I've taken off because they weren't on Amazon anymore. Are you it? Yes, this is $9.99. It is a board book. Super cute. So it's a Count and Find. I remember specifically doing these kinds of books when I was a kid, and I loved it. It was so much fun. Books that aren't on Amazon, I'm shocked. Yes, there's a couple of books that I had to take off that I was like, what? You were on the list last week. So I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, so we have here, we need to find one bag of toys, which that one's pretty obvious, but this is also for babies. Keep that in mind. We have 2 letters to Santa. So that's really, really cute. Let's keep moving. I'm not going to show you every page, but let's go to something a little more difficult. 5 carolers. So now it's starting, especially for a kiddo, it's like, okay, where are all the carolers? And one thing I love about these counting books is that you can play, it doesn't have to just be what's on the page or suggested. You can find something like, how many bells are there on this page? And then it's a continuous game, and I love that. So these counting books are some of my favorites, at least. 6 reindeer, that one's pretty easy, of course. Let's skip a little. Ooh, we have 9 helpers. Okay. There was one that I almost didn't see. This book is so vibrant and colorful, and there's like a lot going on that it might be a little overstimulating, but I think a lot of kids are totally going to dig it. So this is Christmas, a Count and Find, and you will see on the very back here, it gives you some extra items that are hidden in the book too. This is one of my favorite parts. So I remember specifically doing a lot of these with my grandparents, and I think these are really fun to do with kids. They're interactive. Granted, they're not one of those books that you want to necessarily do right before bedtime because it's like, oh, I want to go find, all of these items in this book. You're probably going to want to have another book, a chill book after you're, done finding all the fun items in this cool book. So this is Christmas, a Count and Find Primer. I really dig it. It's very, very festive and colorful. So check that one out too. If you're looking for some activities to do, some Christmas book stuff. All right, so next, okay, yes. The method here with the madness is to find the book first. Okay, so I think I forgot to add this one to the shelf, but it is on the actual list of books. Let me find it real fast. I'm pretty sure. If it's not, I have an idea of what to do next. I promise. Here we go. So this one was a fairly new book from last year. This has got a cute metallic cover. It's another cool board book for babies or for little ones. This is 1168, by the way. It's called The Lights at Christmas. So one thing that's really cool about this book is that metallic shine is not just on the cover. It's actually throughout this entire book. And yes, I know you can see my ring light, but literally this page is just kind of covered with a fun shine here. So it'll actually shimmer in the candlelight too, which is really cute. 'Tis the season to gather around the Christmas tree, glowing lights and the love of a family. Family! I like what they did there. Shining ornaments and a big golden star, bringing loved ones together both near and far. Cute! Oh man, this is one of my favorite pages. It's got that beautiful blue, purple, pink. That's one of my favorite color combinations, which is funny. It's my favorite color isn't even a part of it. A neighborhood walk, festive in bright, shining light, twinkling colorful bulbs, and cheer to the night. Glittery candy canes line the sidewalks. Look at the house with the big sparkling gift box. So see, it's all still really, really shiny and very cute. I'm going to skip a couple pages here. Now we get photos and photos. We get illustrations of family, friends getting together, celebrating the holidays, all the food. That's my favorite part. It's always my favorite part. We also have reading together next to the fire. Super adorable and still very shiny. So if you're looking for a really cute, festive holiday book that just shares different little family traditions, it's a board book for kiddos. There's only like 6 pages here, but it's filled with some awesome illustrations. This is The Lights at Christmas. Very cute board book. All right, so the next one I want to share with you today, I have to reach it, so bear with me. I think I added it on the list too today. It's very cool. I can't share with you the last page because I feel like I'm spoiling it. Here we go. It is called Follow the Star. It's a pop-up book. This is 20... I don't want to get attacked by all these books. 2172 today. So it's a Christmas journey. And again, I'm not going to share the last page because it's so epic. It's very cool. So just believe me. Here we go. This is the beginning. A star appeared shining bright to mark a very special night. It came to celebrate a birth, the Son of God born on earth. So the designs here, they're very minimalist, I guess you would say. It's not over the top pop-up book, but it's very elegant, and the star here is going to move almost on every page. So I'm going to skip to this next one here. Well, not next, but skip a few. So you can see the star kind of moved here. It's hard to see. Of course, I gave you like this washed out white page. This is not the best page, but anyway, in person, you can see all the layers very clearly. You can see that beautiful trail in the snow. There's a chapel in the background. It looks like a few houses, a moose and a rabbit. It's very cute. All right, I'm going to do one here. Here we have different areas, different places around the world, just what Christmas night might look like and how we might be seeing the stars shining in the sky. This is a very beautiful pop-up book. I actually really love it. Pop-up books are really, really fun. I like that you get to see the layers too. It's just really fun. So check it out. And it's got a great story too. I wonder if I should show one more. Here we go. This one's bright. So this says, it's light inspiring every home to take. Oh my gosh, let me reset. It's light inspiring every home to hang a small star of their own. You'll see a cute Christmas tree in the window. The star is moved. You can see the clouds in the background. The steps are actually in perspective, so you can actually see it walking up to the house. It's very cool. So check this one out. If you are looking for a unique keepsake, a holiday keepsake, this would probably be it. This is Follow the Star, a pop-up Christmas journey. It's very cute. All right, so the next book that I want to share with you today, let's see if I might have gone through almost every book here. I think I haven't done this one yet, so let me check. It is the Elf book. That's one of our Christmas traditions, is we tend to watch Elf every holiday. I love it, but I might suggest Frozen this year, just because I'm like, okay, I'm done with Elf. I love Will Ferrell. Okay, where are you? Here it is. It's $10.99. This is the story of Buddy the Elf. This is called Pop Classics, so I guess I'm assuming this is from Funko Pop. It's Quirk Books. So this is the story of Elf, all just smushed into this book. So let's look at it together. Oh boy, here we go. This is a story of how Buddy the Elf saved Christmas. It's a story that begins many, many years ago. One Christmas Eve, Santa Claus slid down the chimney of an orphanage with a sack full of toys. While he was eating some cookies the children had left out for him, a little baby crawled into his present sack. On Christmas morning, Santa and his elves were celebrating another successful year of gift giving when they heard a strange noise coming from the toy sack. It was a baby. One of the older elves adopted the baby and named him Buddy. So here we go. But Buddy learns to live like one of the elves and then ends up needing to know who his parents are. So this is a very classic story. I think a lot of us have seen the movie Elf. So this book goes through the entire movie, shortens it a little bit. So maybe if you don't want to watch the movie, but maybe the kids want to like enjoy parts of it, you can get this book and people will totally dig it. Buddy goes and visits New York. It's a very different environment than the North Pole. And he's a master Christmas person, as you can see, making the best snowflakes. He finally meets his father, and then, you know, all of that good stuff. So this is a cute story. I like the illustrations on this too. It's very precious. It's very whimsical. Alrighty. So this is Elf, the kids book that just goes over the entire Elf movie. Oh goodness. Oh, I keep forgetting to message. I guess that means people are buying lots of books and they are sold out. That's great news. Book nerds rejoice. Yes. And cute artwork. Yes, this is a very cute book. And I do like how enthusiastic Buddy is because it's very, very much how that whole movie goes. So this is Elf. Super cute. Let me see if I have this other book here. I have to find it. I apologize. Okay, it says Night Night Santa. So I'm pretty sure I have this on my list. Let me just grab it real fast. Hopefully in my carousel. And since we are here, make sure if you are over on our Amazon Live channel, make sure to give us a follow, a thumbs up, so you are notified anytime we do go live. We're going to be doing a lot more Christmas streams. Oh my gosh, I totally missed this book. I'm going to do it. So yes, we're going to do more Christmas streams. And thank you for those of you that tuned in on YouTube and Facebook. We will be doing cookbook streams too. Don't you worry. I know that the holiday season is big cook time. We're experimenting right now. I need to learn how to make my own bread. So make sure to give us a follow, subscribe, to like. Then you'll be notified anytime we do go live. All right, my last book of today. It is Twinkle, Twinkle, Winter Night. This is a very pretty book. I love the colors. Okay. I'll read it out loud. Not the whole thing, but I will read some of it out loud. Here, oh, look at the bunnies. Twinkle, twinkle, winter night. Everywhere you... Okay, I'm resetting again. Twinkle, twinkle, winter night. Everywhere you look, there's light. Come along to see the show. Nightfall sets the world aglow. This is kind of a dream. I would love to go hiking, of course, bundled up and in like a snowy forest. And it's just like this beautiful winter night. You can see all of the stars and it's, you know, there's all the snow on the ground. Rising slowly overhead, moon tucks daylight into bed. In the quiet, calm, and clear, sky sparkles like a chandelier. Shimmer, glimmer, glowing light. Oh, this is so pretty. Snowflakes join the soundless show, hustling up the world below. Dust and glitter on the earth's face, dressing trees in coats of lace. This is just a really pretty, beautiful story. I love just the poetry is so nice. Peaceful, perfect, silent, white. Twinkle, twinkle, winter night. This is such a cute book. So if you're looking for just like a more wintertime book, obviously there is some Christmas illustrations in here as well, just holiday stuff. I do recommend it. It's just very fun. I love the colors are so fun. The rhymes are great. I just like it. It's cute. So this is Twinkle, Twinkle, Winter Night. This is by Megan Litwin. So hopefully you have an entire list of really cool Christmas books that you can now investigate and check out this holiday season, or for future holidays too. These would make really great holiday gifts alongside other things, of course, too. Check out Little Golden Books specifically. You can get a ton of them for fairly cheap, and then you can give them a ton of stories to read. So next time we live stream, I think we will probably go over some cookbooks and some kids' toys. We're going to be doing a ton of holiday stuff. So thank you again for tuning in today. It means a whole lot to us. And I hope everybody has a great, safe week and stays warm. Or if you're in Australia, stays cool, I guess. Thanks so much. See you in the next live stream.